Previously on our adventures in the world of The Witcher. Everyone had regrouped after the encounter with Pardus in the main street, and while the dust settled and the townsfolk celebrated, Mare and Kyltan headed towards the tavern for a while Casper and Opheia slipped away to the river, where Opheia helped remove the hex that she had cast. When lifted, Casper felt a shift within himself, and upon returning to town, realized that not only had the hex been lifted, but now it seemed as though his social standing as a whole had been elevated by the strange cosmic magic that now coursed through his veins. Now, as the new day dawns, the children have agreed to send letters back to their remaining parents, which they have done, and have stated that they want to return to Oberhassel so they can accelerate their plans of leaving. But first, the burial of Pardus and Lorcan. So that is where we had left everybody.
Oh yeah, I forgot we were starting with the fucking funerals. Sad.
Yay, let's play The Witcher. It's a funeral.
It's a funeral. Cold opening on a funeral.
A double funeral.
Yeah.
Cold opening on a funeral.
Let's see.
By
So
Fall
we'll
Out Boy.
get back into Saints Crossing here and pull up our map. So,
That does sound like a Fall Out Boy song, actually.
where is everybody? Go ahead and drag everybody over this way towards, there's not really, oh, there actually is a little graveyard, I guess, that I made, so I'll drag everyone up there so we can all...
Me and Opheia in the house for today.
I'm out of bounds. I've left the map.
Mari's been excommunicated off the map.
I got yeeted to a different sphere.
All right, so while we get set here, it's early-ish morning. The sky is covered in dark clouds that have rolled in. There's kind of a strong breeze blowing in through the valley, and the kids have gathered as well. I think they're all present here. And, of course, the old priest of Krieve, Weidman, has shown up as well. So, let's see. I'll just stick all the kids kind of outside here. Got.
Oh man, Oberhassel doesn't know that Lorcan's dead. Oops.
Oopsies.
Oopsie doopsie. Our bad.
All right. So everyone has gathered here in the small churchyard of Saints Crossing, and with the extra expenses paid by Mare for the burial of Pardus, there has been a roughly crafted kind of stone marker with his death date, although they don't know when he was born. So.
Would anyone like to say a few words?
Well, I can say a prayer of grief. Yes.
That's a crack.
Please.
Of course. As we all know, the Church of Krieve has been formed a long time ago, or maybe recently, and we serve the Thunder God.
Possibly.
Possibly.
Or Sky God, Krieve.
Or death god.
He really is in all aspects. Or maybe most.
I feel like at this point we should just fucking put Christianity in this bitch.
I thought you were gonna say look up Creve.
That would be the smart thing to do, but no,
I think mine is funnier.
We're gonna reinvent orthodoxy.
I mean, this is probably accurate to how religion was like practiced by some people. It's just like, we follow our God is good. What's his deal? Fuck you.
How dare you question our god? To the pillory with you.
Weidman will stand over the grave of Pardus as he is kind of lowered down into the grave. He goes, "Oh, mighty Lord of Thunder and all sky Creve, whose voice echoes through the heavens, whose power shakes the earth and the sky. Pardus was a witcher of renown." He kind of turns to Casper and he goes, "What was this guy's deal again?"
Casper just like crosses his arms and like looks at him. Doesn't say anything.
"Well, it's in times like these that we remember the truth from within that friends like Pardus taught us.
Don't die
Yes,
in one hit.
Don't challenge the almighty Creve beyond the abilities of yourself. And it's in within ourselves that we find the greatness to well, it's in loss, really. It's in loss that we find the things that are within ourselves that we might have misplaced or well, Pardus will be missed, I think, by at least you and the rest of you, yes. Yes.
Opheia steps up and says, Pardus was, I'm under the impression, known for being a hard worker and a man of his word.
He's a consummate professional.
We didn't always, or maybe ever, see eye to eye, but if we want to learn something from him, work hard.
Well, any other final words before we lay his body to rest in the dirt, which somehow also relates to Creve? You would think we would burn the bodies or something so they return to the Sky God, but we don't. It's a mystery, like Creve himself.
I just thought you were keeping it secular here.
Oh, that's the reason. Yes. It says so in this book, maybe, that I have. About
Creve is all
Creve.
powerful. He can snatch people out of the ground, right?
Exactly.
There you go.
Yes.
Got secular and
Weidman
non-secular
continues to
mixed
say a prayer in the spirit of Creve, whatever that might be. He then releases the body of Pardus in his coffin down into the grave, and Pardus is buried, unless there's anything else anyone wants to say. All right, he then turns to Lorcan's grave. He says, yes, the young boy, a victim of the tragic rampage yesterday through Saints Crossing. Lorcan's tragic fall was of a boy who saw greatness in those around him, and it weighs heavy as a testament to the cost of, well, what one bad moment can do to so many souls. Any final words from the friends of Lorcan? He looks at all of you.
Just turn around and look at the kids that actually.
I'll
knew
let
them.
the kids speak first.
Yeah,
Then I'll say something.
They all have, a few things to say and, favorite moments that they had with Lorcan. you know, memories together, you know, sharing sentiments and the such as they go down the line and each share some things.
I'll say he was a bright, kind soul, a rarity in these times, and the world is now poorer for his loss. He deserved the world, and he got none of it. And it's a shame. I hope wherever he is now, he can write and create to his heart's content.
Opheia steps up and says, I didn't get to spend much time with Lorcan, but he was a sweet kid, and he didn't need to die. So I feel different, if that's any consolation to him.
Casper's just still standing there with his arms crossed.
What is Casper feeling at this moment as you're at the funeral of the boy that you killed?
Oh, he wishes he was dead. He feels fucking awful. This is like the burial of his like his friend mentor, and also a child that he literally killed. Like, he's not doing great, but he's not good at words, so he's not going to say anything to make it worse.
It's fair. As the funerals are concluded, Weidman buries Lorcan as well, and he turns to the group, his arms kind of outstretched over the two graves, and says, "Guide the souls of the departed as the storm guides the rain, to return to the earth to nourish what comes after, and grant them peace in the skies above, where no tempest can harm them and no shadows can fall. Thank you all for coming to this funeral."
Good night.
All right.
Alright, well, we gonna go, or what?
Let's be on our way.
Indeed.
Yeah, I think we've done enough here, actually.
As you begin to leave the small graveyard here in Saints Crossing, the final resting place of Pardus of Korath and Lorcan of Saints Crossing, the dark storm clouds overhead begin to let loose flurries of white snow as a late winter storm begins to release snow into this valley. So, with that, where is the group heading?
Back to the Mystwood.
Towards the Mystwood.
Get to Oberhassel.
I don't want to go back to the Mystwood.
Bad memories.
I don't want to deal with that weird old satyr.
Well, there are 3 more of us. You don't have to.
They tried to console me.
You're not used to that, are you?
Are you making fun of me?
I mean, a little bit, but I was trying to empathize, maybe.
Don't do that.
Let's go. Let's go.
As you head out of Saints Crossing, you hear from behind you the sound of hoofs on cobblestone, and you see Armin ride up from behind. He goes, "Oh, hello, Mr. Kyltan and friends. I have heard all the excitement that has gone down in the last few hours. I'm so sorry I missed it. I had other preoccupations, but I was trying to deal with the situation as well. There was quite a lot of craziness going on, and people were stabbing each other and all that kind of stuff, so we had to stop that.
I hope you and your family are all right and came out of it unscathed.
Oh, yes. We just had to, stop some of the loonies from killing each other and us. But we have done so. And, I had a great sleep last night, and I hope you did too. But I see that you are on your way out of town, and I was curious if you require more of my services. I can continue to guide you if you need.
Got
fight
plenty
alongside
to
you.
deal with. I think we'll be fine. It's been good, Ramin. Really. Always
It has
a
been
pleasure.
wonderful to catch up and share a little bit of excitement again, like in the old days.
A little too much excitement for my taste, so here's to a little less excitement.
Kyltan has had quite the 3 days.
Yes.
I have heard the tales, and I hear that you are also now the owner of the old blacksmith shop, which is very exciting.
Yes.
And an honorary lieutenant of the guard.
Not honorary.
Lieutenant,
Captain,
sergeant,
guard captain.
captain.
I
An industrious
probably should
day.
give that off to somebody else.
Can you give away an honorary title? I don't know if you
That's
can.
not honorary. I actually am hired on.
Wow.
If you become a deserter, then I think your
can't be
next
a
in command has
deserter.
to assign somebody.
Again. Yes, I'll relinquish my post on the way out of town. Say it's been good. We're moving on, and hopefully run into somebody competent enough to take it on.
Absolutely. Well, if you need a business manager in town, I'm always available.
Yes. The blacksmith. I don't know. Find a blacksmith and hire him on or something, or just
I could probably find someone. I mean, it can't be that hard, right? It's just
Right,
kind of
yes.
wax some metal together and you make something. It's probably pretty easy.
coal and iron sponge. I think. Don't know where the sponge is supposed to come in, but
Yeah, he's probably got all the tools already, right? I mean, it's probably not that hard.
Everything's there. I just don't know how to make high or low of it. And
Well, I'll check with the other business council people. They may have connections, but is there a way I can get in touch with you on while you travel around the continent so that I might be able to...
mail.
Well, it's hard to get, perhaps if you send to me and then I can send to you, send ahead, right? If you send and you'll be like, I'll be in this town
Oh,
in
of
like
course, yes.
3 weeks
I'll
or something, then send
do
me the
that.
money to some inn or something.
Oh, perfect. Yes.
We're on our way to Toussaint, so
Oh,
roughly
Oh.
follow that line of postal inquiry.
I absolutely will. That only includes almost all of the continent. Thank
know.
you. Thank you.
I know,
Every
not
city
very
in
helpful.
existence.
We're
Sure.
literally on the opposite side of the
Nilfgaard
continent
herself.
from it.
I will find you. I have ways of finding you. So mostly just asking people if they've seen you. But
Sure. Right.
Yes.
And we'll probably stop by the blacksmith and I'll pick up a lot of the goods that I wasn't given for free before. Sell them on the way, huh? He had a whole storehouse full of them.
that sounds excellent. Yes, absolutely.
Load
Yeah,
up the
I
cart
want to do that.
with
I don't know how
third-rate
to let it sell.
blacksmith
Sure, yeah.
goods.
Well, we'll
Um,
get him on the road before the fourth-rate blacksmith comes in and takes over.
Yep.
So you head over to the blacksmith shop, which you are now in possession of the deed to, and are able to kind of take a look around at the wares here in more detail. Kyltan and actually anyone who else is like helping look, go ahead and give me a awareness check.
Avarnus.
Of ourness.
That's a wearing away.
Woo-hoo-hoo-y.
Nice.
Yeah, ha ha hoy.
28. Casper with a 16.
I'll take it.
All right. A 16, a 19, and a 19. So the three of you with that score is you're able to find like the stuff that's out on the tables and, look around for things pretty easily. I'll say as a group, you're able to find like a register essentially or coin box that has 128 crowns in it. You're also able to find a Tinkerer's Forge if you'd like to take one of those with you. It allows you to forge weapons and armor anywhere, so it's kind of like a little portable forge thing if anybody wants to take that. And then as far as just like the gear that is here, you're able to load up on it if you want. The stuff that is like carryable is, or like, kind of worth selling probably. Let me go ahead and look here what he has. Let's see. He does have some armor enhancements. He's got 3 units of chainmail, which you can either use yourselves if you want to upgrade your armor or carry to sell. They're worth about 125 each. And then he also has, let's see, an assortment of... the armor here is all just kind of general light armor. He's got like a couple of gambesons, like a small shield, just some other basic gear that's like, if you want to take it, you can. It's probably not going to be like worth a ton to sell, but you can do so if you have the room to carry it. What's that?
I've got a horse
Okay.
And a cart.
and a cart.
All right.
I'd like to take the portable smithy.
Go for it.
Yeah, absolutely. You can add a Tinkerer's Forge to your inventory.
Yo.
And then, let's see. So he's got 2 gambesons, a 2 Verdant Archer's hoods, and then he's got a cavalry trouser and 2 leather shields as far as armor goes. And then from his weaponry stuff, he has 3 daggers.
Oh god, sorry. Cavalry trouser. Oops. Trying to keep up with this. What was after Gambeson?
Let's see. Gambeson, he had the cavalry trousers. The hoods. The Verdant Archer's hood.
Oh, right.
He had 2 of those.
Okay. And then weapons?
You got the shields too, leather shield?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Shield.
Did I say 2 or 3?
You said 2.
2 leather shields, yeah.
Alright.
And you got the one cavalry trouser? Yeah. Okay. So then he had 2 daggers, 2 iron longswords.
I'll just add those to my trade iron longswords.
Yeah, if you've already got some. A pair of brass knuckles.
Nice.
And a poniard.
Nice. I'll just add that to my poniard.
Is poniard small blades?
Yeah, it's a small blade. It's a pretty decent one. It has +1 to weapon accuracy. It does 2d6 plus 2, and it causes a 25% chance to bleed. So
That'd be nice I was looking to see if I had anything in small blades, but I do not because I'm me.
that is totally valid.
I'm a mage. I don't stab people. I just dehydrate them into raisins.
All right, Mare,
I think I got that on a t-shirt in like San Diego or something.
In one of them pawn shops. One of them tourist
From what
tracks.
Civilized age.
Can I have access to the horse sheet so I can put some of the stuff on there?
Yes, The thing that was causing problems last time was that it was messing up the stream view.
Never mind then.
Go ahead and keep it in yours for now. You can just like set the weight to like 0 if you can or something. Or just set your bag weight, because you have the horse in your inventory as like an item, right?
Oh, right. Where did that go?
So if you set the horse's weight to how much it can carry, like negative how much it can carry, then that'll count as like your saddlebags that you have.
All right. And I'll just pull up. I have mule in here. I'm going to change it to horse.
I also have a cart. Do we have 2 carts?
Yeah, I think you stole somebody else's cart or took somebody else's cart.
I think we stole a cart from the
mill, right? I think.
From the mill, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, let me go ahead and look here where's the transportation area section. Give me just a second, Mare, for what you find.
That's fine. Take your time.
So the horse itself, like, I don't think it has necessarily like a storage capacity, but if you have the saddlebags on it, then it carries 25 kilograms. And I can't remember. I think Frostbeard was the only horse that had saddlebags, right?
Yeah.
I think Rurik's horse came with like a saddle and saddlebags. The cart itself, you also have the cart, which has a... does it have a listed storage capacity? If the saddlebag's 25, I'm going to say like the cart can probably, for a small cart, carry like 50 kilograms of stuff.
Okay.
So if you have the cart item in there, just set the cart's weight to -50, and then it'll counteract your inventory weight.
All right.
And then, so Mare, you are searching around and kind of have a spider sense, a little tingle that tells you to kind of look under one of these tables where you see some old skins and stuff like that. And underneath these skins, you find a loose floorboard, and you peel it back up, and you find kind of Tor's hidden stash of items. You find a kind of small coffer with an assortment of different types of gems and gold and things like that. For the sake of this, I'm going to say it is a coffer that contains 473 crowns. But
473.
That's kind of the like combined value of like there's some rubies and emeralds. There's like gems and stuff in here too. It's not just coinage. But
is a coffer an item?
I don't think so. As far as like an actual, you could just say like coin purse or something, or if you want to, you can just add it to your inventory as that amount.
Alrighty.
All right. And then you also find in here, let's see, where did that go? Actually, I'm going to give an additional, so Mari, go ahead and give me a D10 roll.
D10. 6.
Okay, didn't get the 10. I was going to give an extra special item if there was it was going to spawn with a very special thing if you got a 10. But you find in here a Vicovaran blade.
Vicovaran blade.
Yes. Quite nice blade. Seems to be like probably antique of some kind, maybe Tor's grandfather's or something. It doesn't seem to have been used in any time recently, so its reliability is a little bit lower than it would be if it's new. So once you get that added to your inventory.
Let's see, index. Vicovaran blade. Under weapons.
So the reliability of this blade is 7 of 15, so it's a little bit worn out.
A little bit beat up.
But it is a very nice blade. So, all right. Beyond that, the rest of the shop has, standard stuff that you could use if you want, but if you're looking to get this set up as a shop itself that to be run, then you probably want some inventory here. So,
yeah.
We leave some of the stuff for whoever comes in to sell.
And most everything else here is like tools, right? Like it's pitchforks and axes and shovels and stuff like that. So it's mostly kind of tools versus weaponry. He had only recently brought in the weaponry with his Leshen plot. So
We'll leave all the mundane tools and stuff so they can sell that stuff here.
absolutely, unless there's anything somebody wants to bring, like a shovel or axes or things like that for like practical
bring a
use.
shovel. They have axes.
Okay, cool. All right,
Does he have any saddlebags here, or is
no
that
saddle or leather stuff or anything? There is a leather worker hunter guy whose shop is the next one up. He might have like leather goods and stuff like that, but this is mostly blacksmithing tools and things like that.
Okay. I've got the cart, so I don't necessarily need a saddlebag right now, but good to know for later.
If you've also got the cart, go ahead and do the same thing where you set
I did.
Okay, cool.
I'd set it to -50.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, so as you spend a little bit of time here, probably an hour or so, kind of looking through stuff, getting a sense of what is in this shop, you are, as you walk back out, the storm is blowing in more, the snow is falling and clumping. Now it's about 2 inches deep on the ground here. Everything is becoming blanketed in a nice white powdery snow. And you hear the voice of Julian as he approaches. Comes out, he's got a big fur cloak on with a velvety hood, and he goes, "Well, hello everyone. How is it all going? I have been preoccupied the last little bit, but I've heard
We didn't see you at the funeral, so you must have been very preoccupied.
there was a funeral. Who died?
Yes!
Someone died?
You died.
A lot of people died, Julian. A lot of people died.
Oh dear, I do really need to stay up on the news a bit more, don't I? Well, I'm so sorry to hear that. Hopefully it wasn't anyone... well, you're all here, so it seems like we're probably fine. But, yes. Looks like everyone's getting ready to go.
Yes, we're returning the children back to the Mystwood, and then we will be on our way back to the lodge.
Oh, excellent. I'm quite looking forward to that, being back in the lodge, and it's a roaring fire, and having a party there. It'll be fun.
Are you getting run out of town?
Not yet,
Again.
but we should go soon.
It's an inevitability more than a possibility with this group.
Mare is wise in that sense. I mean, and I'd rather get going sooner than later, because this weather is dreadfully frightful, and, well, if I could stay inside...
Fire would be so delightful.
Exactly. If I could stay inside at the inn and cuddle up next to that delightful fire, then I would. But unfortunately, I think it's time for us to say goodbye. Tally-ho. Sayonara. Other things.
Zeracanian.
You are such a specific person.
Let's go.
As are you, Casper. What? Did you do something with your hair? You have a glow about you that looks like, I don't know. Anyways.
Don't
call attention. Don't call attention to it.
Oh,
It makes
is
him
it an
upset.
unnatural glow? Ugh, horrible.
I'll explain later.
Maybe it's something you make an ointment for or something, Mari.
don't be nice to me.
He's uncomfortable. He's uncomfy. Don't be nice to him.
Nice.
Speaking of
Don't treat
ointments,
me
Mari,
nicey.
we should talk on the road. Let's go.
We saddle up, ride him out.
Wait, well, hold on. I didn't include this in my notes. Casper, what's the name of your ex-horse?
Jersey.
Jersey.
Jerzy.
Jersey. Like jerky. With a Z instead of a K.
You know, I could tell Jersey that you said that, but I won't because you deserve to keep some of your ribs. Let's go.
I don't think horses can understand you like that.
We've given the druid a horse. She's now unstoppable.
Can you talk to animals?
I mean, I think everyone can talk to animals, right?
It's the question of whether or not they talk back.
Can animals speak to you?
Opheia just gives Casper a look. You're going to have to. I'm sorry. You're going to have to try to read her face. She just kind of gives you a look.
Yeah, sure, I'll do that. Let's see. What is that? Human perception?
Yes.
I've been due for a 0. Let's go.
Ooh.
Holy!
Every time! It's the funniest moments that I do in an empathy skill. It's the stupidest, and it's the most inconsequential moments that I actually do well in an empathy skill.
Two
It
for
is
0.
holy shit. 0 fumble.
You
critical.
got a 20 on a 0 in a D10 system. Wild.
It's pretty bad.
Oh shit, nat 20.
I don't think you can talk to horses.
Really?
I don't think you can understand animals.
Well, I can still tell Jersey that you said that. So.
Horses listen. You may not understand them, but they do listen.
They listen. Speaking of, I need to, when we get back to the lodge, I would like to clean the blood and brain matter off of this horse.
Oh, yes.
All right. As the gang saddles up and heads out of Saints Crossing, the kids in tow, probably riding on the carts and or backs of horses and everything like that. You begin making your way back through the countryside towards the edge of the Mystwood. It's a little challenging at this point to follow the path. The Mystwood itself is already a hard to navigate place, even when magical forces are not trying to dissuade people from exploring. In this case, no one is trying to make it more difficult for you, but the snow and nature has other ideas. I need whoever is kind of leading to give us a wilderness survival check.
My wilderness survival is +4 on a 10.
Mine is also +4 on a 10.
+3 on because of my sepsis, right?
Mine is also +4 on a 10.
All right, who has the best luck that wants to put
When do you better do it?
I have
feeling
I have
woozy.
6 luck.
I have 7. I'll throw 2 in there. I was a scout. I can do this. Okay. A little snow never hurt anybody. God, the north is fucking cold.
That's not true. Snow has hurt a lot of people.
20.
People die to snow every winter.
Well, not us. We'll be fine. Well-
Kyltan did say a little snow.
Yeah, this is more than a little snow.
Kyltan
But-
with a 20. You riding with Frostbeard pulling the cart. Everyone else trailing behind you as your cartwheels pull through the thickening snow on the ground. It's hard to see, and it's that eerie quiet that kind of haunts a forest when it's snowed. It's just so absorbent of sound. But you are successfully able to navigate the paths and some of the landmarks that you had noted your last time here, and you are able to find yourselves without issue back in the Mystwood Glade.